Hey guys, welcome back to Reeled In. Today I am at the Franklin Institute to see the Harry Potter exhibition. This 20,000 square foot exhibition is located in Philadelphia and houses props from the movies. There are a lot of script boxes that come with the props, so when you see them show up, feel free to pause the video and read them at your leisure. The first thing you will do upon arrival is to make a profile for yourself. You also receive these wristbands that allow you to partake in the interactive sections of the museum. You stick the band against the golden plate and get started on making your profile. You put in your first and last name, your email, as well as the zip code. You will then choose what house you belong to, which character wand is your favorite, and then you will also choose what your Patronus is. You then take a picture to finish off your profile, and you are set to go. You start the tour off here with the different banners of the Hogwarts houses. At the end, you can take a picture with a green screen, although it does cost extra at the end. This is the first room of the exhibit. The walls are a negative of the Marauders Map, so the colors are black and white. In here is a replica portraying the Green God's Vault, and in it is the first Harry Potter, the American version, the Sorcerer's Stone. The back of the vault is, of course, made to replicate the one we see in the movie, although I don't think this is the exact vault prop that was used. Again, feel free to pause the video when you get to text blocks like this. The next room is the normalized color of the Marauders Map. This is the first interactive room, so if you put your band against the gold plate, you can see your name pop up on the Marauders Map. So put your wristband there, and it reads your profile that you made earlier before you entered the museum. And then you find your name. There I am. They play a video welcoming you to the exhibit. I won't play the full video because I want you guys to see it and appreciate it if you guys come on your own. You then walk through the portrait hall. This hall is actually really cool because some of the portraits actually move their eyes or slight facial expressions. Not all the pictures do this, but it's fun to try and find the ones that do. And of course, you can't complete the portrait hall without the fat lady. Next, we have the room that depicts the 4 Hogwarts houses. You walk through here, and this is the main Hogwarts emblem, but you can see that there are different alcoves for the 4 houses. Here is a prop of the Hogwarts sorting hat that we see in movie number 1. Here is the second interactive experience. Once again, tap your wristband to the golden plate, and you can take a picture of yourself wearing the Hogwarts sorting hat. You see the house you chose when you made your profile earlier, and you have the option to take a photo. And there's a sorting hat. Mine was having a bit of technical difficulties, but it's really fun when it works correctly. So we're gonna go into the Ravenclaw House first. Also, it's an eagle this time, which is the correct mascot, so all you Ravenclaws out there, hope you appreciate that. The first prop we have here is the uniform for one of the Ravenclaw students. We now have the prop of Luna Lovegood, one of her outfits from the movie. Then we have a prop of the Quibbler, as well as Luna's Spectre Specs. Next up, we have Cho Chang and one of her outfits from the movie. Next, we'll go into Hufflepuff. Here, the plaque says this is a Hufflepuff student robe, although this robe did belong to the person who played Justin Finch Fletchley in the Chamber of Secrets. Here we have one of the outfits from Nymphadora Tonks, another famous Hufflepuff. And then probably one of the most famous Hufflepuffs, we have one of the outfits from Cedric Diggory from the 4th movie. And here we have some props of Luna's original wand, as well as the wand of Tonks. Next, we will go into the Gryffindor house. And of course, it's not the Gryffindor house without the sword of Godric Gryffindor. And I believe those are real rubies that are encrusted in the hilt. And here we have one of the robes from Harry Potter himself. The robe of Miss Hermione Granger, and the robe of Ronald Weasley. And last but certainly not least, we have the Slytherin house. And here we see the outfit of Bellatrix Lestrange. And we have a prop of Bellatrix's wand. And of course, it's not Slytherin without Draco Malfoy in one of his wardrobes. And here we have a prop of the wand that belongs to Draco Malfoy. Interestingly enough, we also have the Cursed Child props. This robe belongs to Scorpius Malfoy. And this robe belongs to Albus Severus Potter. This is one of my favorite pieces in the museum. It is the wardrobe of Professor Minerva McGonagall. Then once you exit the Hogwarts houses, you make your way into the Great Hall. You have the candles floating from above, with 2 tables laid out, and a screen depicting all the different events that take place in the Great Hall at Hogwarts. Next, we make our way into the Wand Room, where you will see the different iconic wands of the different characters. Here is actually the Ollivander box. We have Newt Scamander's wand. Each wand display comes with a scene from the movie, as well as a description of what the wand is made out of. This room reminds me of Harry Potter New York, with the different character wands actually serving as part of the design of the room. The inside of the room resembles Ollivander's, with the wallpaper of the different wand boxes, as well as the movement of the spells on the floor. The next interactive piece is you actually get to cast your own spell. So you will be shown the wand you picked as your favorite earlier, and then you will cast a spell with that wand, just by following the movement. And here I cast Wingardium Leviosa. 10 points to Hufflepuff. Next, we have the Herbology Room. It's a short room, but also one of my favorites. It's bright, it feels homey, everything you'd think a greenhouse in a magic school would feel like. And if you look carefully enough, you can actually pull up your very own mandrake. Just make sure you have those earmuffs on you. The next room is the Potions Room. I thought the decoration of this room was really awesome with all the potion bottles. Here is Professor Slughorn's outfit from movie number 6. Here are some of the props of the potions book. You can actually see Felix Felicis over there. And of course, we can't have the potions room without one of Snape's outfits. Another interactive section of the exhibit is you can actually make your own potion. You can select which potion you want to brew. I chose the Polyjuice potion, and what you do is you have a book above the monitor here, and it tells you what ingredient you need for your potion. So you have to read the book and choose which ingredient that is listed. There is the book above you. And then you can successfully brew your potion in your cauldron. Next is the Defense Against the Dark Arts room. This also has an interactive section, however I had some technical difficulties while filming it. But if you want to dispel your own boggart, come to the museum. And here we have Gilderoy Lockhart's prop, outfit. And of course, the outfit of our beloved Remus Lupin. And of course, you can't have Gilderoy Lockhart without his many, many personal books. Next, we step foot into the Divination Room. There is a roaring fire, and if you look carefully, you can see Sirius's face pop out of the flames. This is honestly what I would have expected a Divination Room to look like, so the decoration and aesthetic was really amazing on this one. This is probably my favorite prop in the museum, just because I've not seen anything like it in other stores or anything else. And it's something I didn't know I wanted to see until I saw it. It is the Grimm tea leaves in movie number 3. Another interactive section in the Divination Room is you can have your prophecy read by a crystal ball, and each prophecy is individual to the person. Once you exit the castle, you will find yourself in the Forbidden Forest. And here we have the Triwizard Tournament robes, worn by Victor Crumb, Harry, Cedric, and Fleur Delacour. Also, I do apologize if there is glare on the text blocks as well as the props themselves. The lighting and glass reflective cases don't always provide the best imagery. Here we have a prop of the golden egg used in the 4th movie. This is my favorite thing in the 4th movie, so it was fun to see the prop of it in real time. Here we have the vessel that held the Triwizard Cup, and if you had a piece of paper, you could write your name on it and throw it in. Maybe the cup would choose you as your house champion. And since you are in the Dark Forest, you can actually cast your own Patronus. You use the wand and you trace the symbol that appears on the screen, and then the Patronus you picked earlier shows up and guides you through the forest. Now, I don't believe this was a prop, but it was cool to see that as you pass through the hedges of the 3rd task, you come face to face with a replica of the Hungarian horntail. And then another favorite of mine is the Tri-Wizard Cup. I love the detail, the coloring. It's a replica I've always wanted in my own personal collection. We then come to Hagrid's hut that sits on the edge of the Forbidden Forest. And if you look carefully, you can see either Harry or James Potter's Patronus walking through the Forbidden Forest to light your way. Once you are inside Hagrid's hut, you can see all of the oversized decoration. There is his humongous chair, which you can sit in and take photos, as well as his dining set, the famous stained glass window, and the many baskets hanging from his ceiling. And we can't forget about Norbert, cooking in the fire, almost ready to hatch. It's also not Hagrid's hut without his famous pink umbrella. We then make our way to the sports section of the museum. Here we can see a prop of one of the golden snitches used in the movie. And although these played a major part in the book instead of the movie, it's really cool to see the Omnioculars. There is a beautiful mural painted of the Quidditch Field onto the side of the wall, as well as a gigantic golden snitch that hangs from the ceiling. You can also interact and play Quidditch yourself and win more points for your house. Here we have a prop of the Nimbus 2000, used in movie number 1. Here we have Harry's Seeker Gryffindor robes. And then we have the uniform of Cormac McLaggen, almost keeper of the Gryffindor team. And then we have the Nimbus 2001, seen in movie number 2, The Chamber of Secrets. We then leave Hogwarts and go into the Ministry of Magic, specifically the travel section. Here we can see the Flu Network. You can walk through the doorway and instantly be transported to another place. Not only can you travel by Flu or Time, but you can also travel by Portkey. You can see on the screen a version of yourself from the top, and you spin around, coming to a new location. Of course, another way to enter the Ministry of Magic is through the red telephone booth that you see on many London streets. And here we have Hermione Granger, who worked in the ministry when she was older. This prop is specifically from the Cursed Child play. And if you ever wanted to know what it felt like sitting at Umbridge's desk, this is it, her office in the Ministry of Magic, as pink as you'd think it would be. I have to say, the "I must not tell lies" and handwriting written against the wall, I think was a very good touch. And I'm actually super happy they put that in the exhibition. And here we have one of Dolores Umbridge's outfits from the 5th movie. It is definitely more fuzzy than I thought it ever was. And here we can see portraits of the Potter and Malfoy family, as well as the Weasley family, and of course, the Dursley family in their house. And then here you have the cupboard under the stairs, Harry's first bedroom. And you can actually go into this cupboard and sit down and sleep and get your picture taken. And of course we have the American Ministry of Magic, seen in the Fantastic Beasts movie. Here we have one of Credence's outfits, seen in the first Fantastic Beasts movie, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Here we have Tina's outfit, also from the first Fantastic Beasts movie. And of course, you can't have a Fantastic Beasts movie without Newt Scamander himself. Here we have Newt's iconic wardrobe from the first movie. I love the trench coat. And a cool thing about this exhibit is it's almost like you're in Newt Scamander's case, where he keeps his Fantastic Beasts when he's not working from home. Here is the workbench we see in the first room of Newt's case, where he heals Jacob from the bite he got on his neck. You can even see the Kelpie enclosure. Exiting America and going back to England, here we have the Black Family Tree wallpaper. And here we can go into the Chamber of Secrets. And we can't have a Harry Potter exhibit without a room dedicated to Voldemort. These are his various robes that he's worn throughout movies 4 through 8. Fun fact, as each Horcrux is getting destroyed in movie 8, Voldemort's robes actually fade with each destroyed Horcrux, letting the image appear that Voldemort himself is fading. Here we have one of the Horcruxes, the diadem of Ravenclaw, as well as Hufflepuff's cup with the stabbed hole from the basilisk thing. And then, of course, Slytherin's locket. And the Deathly Hallows. The Deathly Hallows are made up of the Invisibility Cloak, the Elder Wand, and the Resurrection Stone. Here we have the Riddle's Diary, destroyed by the Basilisk Fang in the Chamber of Secrets. And you can't complete a room about Horcruxes unless you have Nagini. Here we have a room depicted to the final battle of Hogwarts. A fun little display here is if you stand on each side of the wand, you can battle each other for the right to save Hogwarts or destroy it, whatever you choose to do. We then have the Death Eater robes as well as the masks, and Voldemort's robe, another one. And here we have the final outfits of our golden trio: Harry's outfit, Hermione's outfit, Ron's outfit, and of course, Neville's outfit. Here we have Dumbledore's final outfit while he's in King's Cross Station during Harry's limbo scene after he gets killed by Voldemort. And then Harry's outfit while he is also in the King's Cross Station limbo version. And here we are in the final room of the exhibit, the Pensive Theater, where you can see memories through all the movies of Harry Potter. And what I think resembles a little bit of Dumbledore's office. And for the final interactive part of the exhibit, you can place your wristband up against one of the gold plates and see the picture show up in the Pensive, as if you're placing your memory of the tour into the Pensive. And as you walk out, you can see how many points you racked up throughout your time in the exhibit. Well guys, that has been my tour of the Harry Potter exhibition located at the Franklin Institute in Philadelphia. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have the time, I hope you can make your way up here to see this awesome exhibit. And make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Harry Potter videos.